On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Stun.
To make a person or an animal unconscious or dizzy, especially by hitting them on the head, to make someone surprised or shocked greatly.
Examples:
Stun fish. Stun an audience. This sprinter stunned the world with his speed.
Rebellion.
An act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler.
Examples:
Rebellion leader. Excite rebellion. The anti-government rebellion was put down quickly by the government's military forces.
Troublemaker.
A person who intentionally causes difficulties or problems for others, often by disruptive or provocative behavior. A person who tends to create or attract trouble or controversy.
Examples:
Troublemaker kid. Accused troublemaker. The teacher had to reprimand the troublemaker in class constantly.
Trailblazing.
Pioneering, innovative, the action of blazing a trail or creating a path for others to follow.
Examples:
Trailblazing technology. Trailblazing approach. The trailblazing scientist paved the way for future research in the field.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
Sense of optimism. Political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Delusion.
A false belief or impression that is firmly held despite evidence to the contrary.
Examples:
Grand delusion. Labor under a delusion. He had a delusion that he was a millionaire.
Overestimate.
To estimate something to be greater in amount or importance than it really is.
Examples:
Overestimate the value. Overestimate the amount of time spent. He tends to overestimate his abilities.
Underestimate.
To think or suppose that a quantity, price, or size is smaller than it is.
Examples:
Underestimate an enemy. Underestimate the probability. They frequently underestimated their abilities and felt inferior.
Inaction.
The lack of action or activity, the state of not doing anything, the failure to take action when action is needed.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction. Consequences of inaction. Inaction in response to climate change poses a dire threat to our future.
Apolitical.
Not related to or involving politics or political affairs, free from political beliefs, bias, or affiliation.
Examples:
apolitical stance, apolitical organization. The nonprofit organization remains apolitical and does not endorse any political candidates.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Disparage.
To describe or represent as being of little worth or value, to belittle, degrade, or criticize unfairly.
Examples:
disparage my work. Disparage a company's reputation. He didn't want to disparage his colleague in front of their boss.
Complicity.
The state of being involved with others in an illegal, harmful, or shameful act, the act of assisting or collaborating with someone else in wrongdoing or crime.
Examples:
religious complicity. Deny complicity. The investigation revealed his complicity in the crime.
Accuse.
To charge or criticize someone with a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
accuse his rudeness. Accuse each other. The witness accused the defendant of committing the robbery.
Infeasible.
Not capable of being accomplished or carried out successfully, impractical or unrealistic due to practical or logistical constraints or limitations.
Examples:
infeasible plan. Infeasible goal. The project was deemed infeasible due to limited resources.
Taxonomy.
The classification or scientific study of organisms, including their relationships to each other, based on shared characteristics and traits, a system of organizing and categorizing information in a particular field or subject area.
Examples:
taxonomy system. Biological taxonomy. The taxonomy of insects is incredibly complex due to the huge number of species.
Non-existent.
Not real, not existing or having no real existence.
Examples:
non-existent resources. Presently non-existent. The evidence for this theory is non-existent.
Midway.
In the middle of a process or journey, halfway between 2 points or stages.
Examples:
midway between our houses. Midway through the flight. We stopped at a restaurant midway through our road trip for lunch.
Baffle.
To bewilder or perplex someone completely and to be unable to understand or explain something.
Examples:
baffle his plan. Baffle outside noises. The paradox baffled most philosophers.
Inconceivable.
hard to imagine or believe.
Examples:
Inconceivable pain. Inconceivable ideas. It would be inconceivable for him to alter his behavior.
Expel.
To officially force someone to leave a school, organization, or country.
Examples:
Expel him from his native country. Expel air from the lungs. He took a big drag of his cigarette and slowly expelled the smoke.
Facadism.
A controversial practice in architecture and urban planning where the facade of a historic or architecturally significant building is preserved or restored, but the interior or original structure is completely demolished or replaced with modern construction.
Examples:
Rely on facadism. Heritage facadism. The debate on whether facadism is an acceptable urban design strategy has sparked discussions among architects and preservationists.
Proclamation.
An official announcement or statement.
Examples:
Proclamation of innocence. Nullify a proclamation. The king made a proclamation declaring war on the neighboring country.
Facade.
The face or front of a building, especially a large one, superficial or false appearance intended to conceal something unpleasant.
Examples:
The outside facade of a castle. Facade of wealth. A gentle facade concealed his powerfulness.
Ambiguity.
The quality of being open to more than one interpretation, the uncertainty of meaning.
Examples:
Free from ambiguity. Avoid ambiguity in writing. The ambiguity in the instructions made it difficult for her to complete the task.
Fallout.
The radioactive dust in the air that settled to the ground after a nuclear explosion.
Examples:
Nuclear fallout. The fallout from the incident. They had no protection from the radioactive fallout.